Ikki by proxy. The story begins with a freestyle runner leaping across the buildings as if he doesn't feel gravity, up walls, along rails, and over rooftops, until a leap in between a building too far apart leaves him minus two legs. He thought his world was over until a stranger builds him two mechanical peg legs with feet. This begins his fast-paced world of motorcycles, hot rods, in between the world he knew and a world that was built for stars. A world of slow motion and fast music, and fast motion held in stillness. The premise of Ikki by Proxy is a group of genius kids bent on building the ultimate machines, proving that the more advanced the machine require the more advanced tools to be built to build them. Flipping through a world of circuits and gyros, neons and streetlights. The nemesis, police and big business, hell-bent on destroying free thought and minimizing product development because of the atmospheric emissions, even though it's a lie, since most places have only been, and since most places only have pirated radio in a city 2 times the size of the United States of America. Conclusion: the kids start a revolution, building bridges for the upcomers, to forever show the world who it was built for. The star, Ava Ex Machina, the robot who's tired of chasing its human delusion, who in turn on the way meets these amazing kids in the post-apocalyptic city on Mars. A story that glorifies the motion of the gear and illuminates the writing of the electrode in a world before the laptop computer, a world of external power cells, while hacking power cells causing huge power surges across huge chunks of the city as the kids are desperately trying to experiment on the final tools that will save Ava by proving they have a clean network cell, eventually finding out they had the proof all along, the kinetic perpetual motion spin wheel. Unfortunately for Mars, this ends in an outbreak of riots, fighting against the ones who had been attempting to stifle it, in which case the people who the kids were trying to save are the ones who get trampled. This is where the true wasteland story begins. The kids wearing big thick jackets, lost in the shadows of light and dark in between alley and sewer, deciding what they're gonna do to fix it, if it's even fixable at all, or even worth fixing to begin with. Finally coming to the conclusion that they have to stop it. They put a countdown timer in neon lights on the electric train that goes around the city. They run a broadcast on all the sides of all the buildings to say how dare you use our rebellion to destroy our families. We built this and we're gonna finish it. Then the clock gets down to T-minus 20 minutes and it explodes with half a dozen skyscrapers. This movie ends with the kids freestyle running through the city while their devices are being used against the criminals who are hurting people. Ikki by Proxy. Ex Machina Part 2.